Hello, everyone. I'm Chestic44, Hassan and his Fly, and welcome to this Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous. Last episode, we took care of a few things back in Dresden, and then moved on to make our way over to here so we can take care of Woljif's mission. But before we do, I'm going to see if Setsuna can take care of this demon army. He probably can. I don't think it's going to be that bad. I mean, he's got Fireball, he can take care of these guys. Gonna do a lot of damage. Very nice. Can do a lot to these. You're gonna wait, and wait. Ooh, right to the archers. But if that's all you got, I'm sorry, you are not gonna survive. Yeah, that wasn't a problem. Not at all. The old mines where dwarves would mine priceless crystals are now abandoned. The group of demons that had made its lair there tried to defend their territory from the Crusaders, but to no effect. No effect indeed. That army, however, is very powerful. I am not going to deal with it. Okay, we've cleared up things there. Our armies are going to deal with things soon. You guys need to rest. Camouflage can be you. This can be you. Alchemy can be you. And you two are fine there. We'll give you a bonus from that. We're gonna go with... No, I don't care about fresh yogurt. Fish on a stick is fine. We're gonna do a lot of walking after all.
This is ridiculous! Give me back my file for my horns! I already look like some kind of wild demon!
Tiefling boy, your horns should be put into the service of science. I will give you back your file once I have recorded the maximum length they grow to when they are not filed down every day, not a moment before.
Oh, come on, Nenio. Don't be cruel to him. Alright, that was easy. Pitfall. Just some random things to collect. And let's go to the scrubland bend in the river. Alright, let's see what we got here.
Follow if you dare.
Alright, there's cultists. Eagophilis' spawn did not come alone. The giant Glabrezu towers over you. His small yellow eyes, glowing amidst the lumps and horns, come to rest on Woljif. The demon's pincers instinctively close with a bone-grinding snap and his nostrils flare. Spawn of Eagophilis! Lady Hepsamira ordered me to bring her the Moon of the Abyss. Give it to me and I will kill you quickly. Is he talking to me? He's definitely talking to me. Woljif takes a step back. Hey, Hornhead, I'm the spawn of my ma and dad. I don't even want to think about where you crawled out of. Have at it, Chief. Show him with your special chiefly mojo. Who are you? Know the name of the one who will squeeze your innards. Votiel, Gorger of Screams, Hepsamira's Scourging Lash, and Baphomet's Faithful. You will die begging for me for mercy. Who is Eagophilis? A demon who sowed his seed on Galarian. From his seed grew the coward currently hiding behind you. He will die more slowly and painfully than you, in retribution for everything Eagophilis has done to vex my mistress. Who is Hepsamira? My mistress is the High Priestess of Lord Baphomet. I will fulfill her command and she will honor me with her blessing. Why are you so determined to kill Woljif? Why do you need the Moon of the Abyss? Yeah, why? I ain't never seen you before in my life. Maybe you got me confused with somebody else? Another Woljif, maybe? Or a guy with horns like mine? You are Eagophilis' spawn. That is reason enough to kill you, but my mistress also needs the item you stole, the Moon of the Abyss. No more talking! Die, traitorous seed! Woljif is wreathed in blue flame, and the demon's shadow rises up behind him. Have at it, Chief! Pilgrims of the Worldwound, attack! Fight for me! I'll be, over here, monitoring your performance. The cultists exchange looks and make no move to fight. At last, the chief cultist speaks. We will not fight against a demon. Demons are our future masters. We cannot show insubordination. What has gotten into you, Crescent of the Abyss? You're not trying to betray us, are you? Woljif slaps a hand to his forehead. I forgot, they're not just dumb as planks, they're stubborn as mules, too. Quick, Chief, say something to him. You'll be more persuasive than me. The demon is trying to deceive you. A servant of Baphomet wouldn't murder the Crescent of the Abyss. The chief cultist strokes his chin. Crescent of the Abyss kept his word. He led us here as he promised. Nevertheless, the demon wants him dead. Yeah, something isn't adding up here. What the? The time for vengeance has come.
Ah, a test of my ability.
Devil, I thought you... it don't matter. Let's take him on together. Oh, crap. Get on Voetiel. Kill him. He's the demon. He's the important one. I'll find you, spawn of Agathalas. You will be bathed in blood. And he ran. And the cultists are also running. Woljif looks supremely satisfied. What do you make of that Voetiel then, Chief? Phew. So, will you take me back? There's nothing for me to do on my own in the Worldwound, and we do kind of make a good team. I promise not to run away again, as long as we don't get attacked by gargoyles again. If they do, sorry, Chief, but they're really scary. I'm out of there. I'm kidding. I really won't run away again. Really. Don't get ahead of yourself. First, I deserve to know what your connection is to the demons. I don't know anything about any demons. That's the first time I ever saw that Voetiel beast, but he sure seemed to have it in for me. He doesn't just want the moon of the abyss, he wants me to suffer. And that mistress of his, whatever she's called. There's something fishy going on here, Chief. I'm telling you. I want to get to the bottom of it, because something tells me we'll be seeing Voetiel again. I know his type. Once they get a hold of you, they don't let go. Woljif runs a hand through his shock of hair. Here's how it is. This demon, Igephiles, the one that Voetiel and his mistress are so worked up over. If I'm supposed to be his spawn, then maybe he's my grandpa? I believe it. He's caused so much trouble that people even want to bump off his grandkids. Yeah, that sounds like my family, alright. Igephiles did something to Voetiel's boss. Maybe he stole the moon from her? I don't know. Anyway, she sent her top muscle to find it, the muscle being Voetiel. And now I'm the poor sap who's supposed to pay for all of Granddaddy's evil deeds? See, demons are just the same as low-class thugs when you get down to it. But I ain't giving them the moon. Even the shadow started talking to me because of it, and then there's... Anyway, we'll talk about that later. That's a separate discussion. You can stay if you promise not to run off again. I swear on my ma and dad. To be fair, I'm not sure if they're alive or dead, but even dead people can have a lot happen to them. They can be raised from the dead or just dug up to be used in experiments. I knew one old-timer, a street food vendor, who would buy fresh corpses. He was looking into something, almost as if... Anyway, it doesn't matter. What matters is this. I need to talk to you. I don't have anybody else. Face-to-face, somewhere private. In Dresden, that'll do. When you see me standing alone, come talk to me. Woljif notices Devil and waves to him. Chief, you remember Devil, right? First he was lying on the altar, then he was tied up on the floor. He's led a varied life, is what I'm saying. Want to say hello? He's basically one of us. He won't look down his nose at us. And he's rich to boot. Maybe you can shake something out of him, you know, for helping him. Even an IOU would be better than nothing. Why not? Devil, noticeably fatigued after the battle, walks over to you and Woljif. It was a fine fight. It was tough for me, but it's the first time in a long while that I felt human again, and not a mute animal. Thank you. That was you, mute. You're an even bigger talker than me, Your Excellency. Only you sound like a library book, and I sound like a back alley gutter. I learned my letters on the streets, you know, from the signs. Anyway, that's by the by. I wasn't planning on saving you. I just didn't want you to pop up in my dreams looking all pathetic and asking, "Why, Woljif, why didn't you save me?" Nah, I don't need that kind of hassle in my life. I'm sure nothing could break your irrepressible spirit. The young crusader bows to you. Commander, I don't know how to thank you for saving me. Iomade must truly be watching over me, and I must do everything in my power to repay her. What are you planning to do now? Get out of this place and return to the ranks of the Crusaders. Don't worry about me. Even if I should die on the way back, I'll die a warrior's death. If this crusade has taught me anything, it's the value of an honorable death. A death worthy of a man. Time to go. I fear scavengers will swarm here before we decide if it's worth burying the bodies. Devil turns to Woljif. Thanks again, my friend. If you ever find yourself on Gwenviar land in eastern Mendev, I can ask my parents to find you a position suited to your talents. The Gwenviars are always in need of good, reliable men. Woljif, who has been listening with a smile up to now, abruptly starts smiling. Good men? I'm not a man, Your Excellency, and I won't be your servant neither. Do you think you're doing me a good turn? You posh people are all alike. Even if I saved your skin a dozen times, you'll never see me as your equal. You can take your gratitude and shove it, and don't call me friend. You're right. Tough to say here. The law puts nobles above common folk. Devil isn't obliged to speak courteously to you, but he has done so. Appreciate that, at least. Woljif barks a contemptuous laugh, but the disappointment is clear as day on his face. You sang a different tune when you were stuck in a cage looking for sympathy like a lost lamb. That's blue bloods for you. You can't survive on thanks alone. You arrived too late. The cultists already agreed to fight for me. Devil furrows his brows. Sorry, but with all due respect, that is wrong. We are supposed to be fighting evil, not taking on cultists as allies. I'm sorry you wasted time convincing them, but I acted as it best pleases Iomade. Can't survive on thanks alone. Oh. Devil looks slightly disappointed. Unfortunately, I don't have any money on me. I only managed to find my belongings with difficulty. Please accept this enchanted ring as a sign of my gratitude. I found it in the pile of weapons back at the cultist camp, but I shall remain in your debt. Let's go, we shouldn't linger here. May Iomade watch over you, Commander. I shall pray for you. Alright, let's go, Chief. On to new adventures. I'm sick of this place. To tell the truth. It's empty, it's boring, and we might as well talk on the road instead of hanging around here. Do you know any traveling songs? Oh, want me to teach you some tavern tunes? The one where the thief falls in love with a beautiful woman and she turns out to be a guard and the two of them get hacked up on the street? Or how about the one where the thief's in court and the judge is his father? Oh, or that one about how if you don't behave yourself, you'll live out your days in a special institution? I remember them all, and we got plenty of time. I'm sure we do. Alright. Belt of Demonic Shadow. That could be useful. What is that belt? Okay, the ring. Ring of Protection +2, a +3 competence bonus on touch attack rolls, and Demonic Shadow. Whenever the wearer of this belt casts a spell of level 6 or higher, it summons a CR7 Shadow Demon to fight alongside the wearer for 2 minutes. Okay. That I'm going to give to you because, well, it seems like it'll work. And as for touch attacks, Steady Finger looks like it'll work for you. For Flow of Water, I don't think I really have anyone. I'll give it to you. You can't wear it. Oh, you need to, hold on. Please, I don't know why you have that. Wait, you're in Griffin shape. How do you leave Griffin shape? Ah, there we go. Now, you go ahead. There, now you have a ring. Alright. Let's see if there's anything of note around here. I doubt there is, but I mean, it's entirely possible. Then we'll do a quick trip back to Dresden and talk to, Woljif. He says he wants to talk, so it only seems right. Well, someone was dead here. Not much else, so let's get out of here. Oh, we got hit by prayer. By their prayer. Eh, no matter, it's about to wear off. There we go. Alright. Quick teleport back to Dresden. There we are. Let us go talk to Woljif. After all, he wants to talk, it only seems right. So, Woljif, what do you got for me? Hold on. Let me actually move closer. You wanted to tell me something in private. Woljif tries to seem calm, but his tail is lashing nervously. I don't know how to word it so you don't just drag me straight to the Inquisitors. Is this another secret? You can trust me, I won't tell anyone. Woljif is still alert, but the motion of his tail slows. Fine. I still can't believe you took me back. No one has ever done anything like that for me before. So I guess I can trust you with some things. Not all of them, though. My shadow. Did I tell you it talks now? Well, it happened after I started carrying the Moon of the Abyss with me. And that's not the only thing that happened. It's been giving me strange dreams, like I'm falling inside some kind of crystal. I keep falling forever. Everything around me is shining, but dreams don't mean anything. I thought it was because the wound is so near. But there's something else. Woljif stays silent for a while, building up his courage. Chief, I'm stronger. My fingers tingle anytime I use magic now, like it's dying to come out. It wasn't like this before. I did some magic, but now it's like I can do some real damage, you know? This never happened before I took the moon. Woljif gives you a pleading look. Chief, I don't know what to do with these powers. What if they get stronger? I mean, I've always thought about what I'd do if I was suddenly rich and powerful. I'd show everyone my true worth, but I'm not ready for this. It's too much for a simple fellow like me. Yes, this is my grandfather's inheritance, but why'd he leave it to me? Do you think he really wanted me to become stronger so I could grab what the world owed me as payment for all the kicks and blows, for all the mocking at the way I was born? What if it's a trap? I've never seen anything like this. You need to use its power with caution, and we'll keep an eye on how the amulet works from now on. Woljif smiles condescendingly. I know a cautionary tale. The Golden Hands had a thug, a half-orc who'd bend coins and break bricks with his head for a dare. So once they asked him, can you lift a tower shield with your teeth, no hands? He tried it and all his teeth fell out. All of them, one by one, you know? So he lived on porridge until he kicked the bucket. Which happened because he couldn't list the password to the hideout, so they shot him with a crossbow on the spot. They figured it out later and everyone felt bad about it. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah. That's when I realized that even if you have great strength, you don't need to use your brain, too. You need to use your brain, too. And now if Voetiel gets to me again, I'll be ready. Thanks for understanding, Chief. I don't know what I'd do without you. Voetiel, Agethelez, there are too many demons hanging around you. And the Moon of the Abyss turned out to be of demonic origin as well. You think I like it? If it was up to me, I would never have met them. This is how I see it. Agethelez must be my grandfather, since they call me his spawn. Voetiel, that spiked ugly mug, came to try to collect some of the old demon's debt from me. I know how it goes. We have uncles for this in the family. Big thugs, but without the spikes, who go around beating money out of late payers. The Hepzamira he's talking about must be like our sister Charisme, but for demons. And old Gramps crossed her somehow, and she just can't get over it. He probably stole the Moon of the Abyss from her, I don't know. I would've. And the moon... Grandpa, you should have left me a note or something. Chief, I think he expected better of me than how I turned out in the end. He probably thought he'd have a smart grandkid who'd know what the moon was for and what to do with it. But he got me. So what if he was a demon? I don't want to let him down, you know? He believed in me, I guess. Just you and him, Chief, the only two people in the whole world who believe in me. That's why I have to figure this thing out. Alright. Well, with that done, we still have a couple minutes to go. I am going to head out again, and there's someplace I want to try to get to. Although I think we're going to have our people doing things in the process. Anyway, area exit. We'll take the same group. May as well. Seems fine to me. And we have a few places to look at. Specifically, we've got the ruins of Ashbury Hamlet here, which we can get to quickly. The inconspicuous camp, which I'd like to get to. That's 20 hours. That's 12 hours. Okay, we can get there easily. Oh! And a day has passed. Hey! 12 paladins and 30 champions. Beautiful. And strengthen diplomatic connections and the development of the art of war. Beautiful. And what's this? The quartermasters brought cats to Dresden so that they would keep the stores safe from rats. Smaller demons have learned to assume the form of a cat to sneak into the city and wreak havoc. The soldiers are ready to start hunting cats, but the quartermasters are against it. We can leave the cats be and exercise vigilance. Gain logistics and leadership. Get rid of the cats. Oh no, that adds logistics deducts leadership. That adds leadership deducts logistics. Or ask the cult of Bastet for help. Energy points income increases. I mean, yeah, definitely. Social, remembering the cult of Bastet, poorly known in Avestan, sent a few letters to Osirian. Priestesses of the goddess of cats are willing to identify the demons and remain to care for the cats. Their knowledge of divine rituals will prove useful to the Crusades. Yeah, that is definitely good. Okay, thank you. And our armies can now do things. So, let's see. You were going that way. Yeah, we're going to have you join up with these guys. Setsuna. This is... Yep, you're the ones that are gathering together. So we get clerics, we get champions, and we get you. You are... them. You are going to go ahead and take more champions. And you are now going to move down here to take out these guys. Still not going to go for that one. Okay. You are going to give more paladins to this group. And you guys are going to go ahead and start doing some exploring. You can explore things over here a bit. Nagaboya Scouts, you are also going to continue onwards. That'll do. Alright, now head over to here. Go to the ruins of Ashbury Hamlet. We're going to evade the enemies because we can. Oh, it's a location. There's probably not too much around here. I think we can quickly do this. Let me drop a save. Alright, on with the clearing out of things. Nothing to see here.
I'm gone.
Oh! Ancient Sarkorian ghosts. Sure. And specters. Oh! Oh, we're losing levels here. This is a lot. Okay. That was lost levels, but I do have restoration so I can get rid of those. Then again, I think we're going to go to an area where we'll be fine. Okay, Knowledge World.
It went splendidly.
The burned out husk of a traditional Sarkorian house. No houses like this have been built in a century. Anything else of value over here? Oh, there's a skeleton over here. And a box. A little bit of loot, sure.
We do it my way.
Lustrous Blade. That is a new weapon. It is a great sword. Not really too useful to us. And that's basically all that there is here. Okay, there really wasn't much here. Sure, we did get negative levels, but we'll get them back soon. Demon army approaching, eh? We'll get that later. Head to the inconspicuous camp. All are fatigued. Okay. Demon army approaching. Oh, something happening here. There we go. Those are dealt with. Blessing of Bastet. Yeah, I'd like to get that, please. It is diplomacy. I could do Fate of Soulshear if I'd like, but that's 5 days. That's 7 days. What is our income? Energy points could be a bit better. Soulshear would be good to take care of. Let's go ahead and get Soulshear done. We'll deal with the Blessing of Bastet later. And we will improve our army later as well. And this inconspicuous camp, quick thing to do here. Don't worry, this will only take a moment. Hey, Krinnook, remember me? Krinnook's expression brightens as he notices you. How is your applied philosophy? Would you mind discussing an ethical dilemma with me? I grow quite tired of debating only myself. Why not? Then listen well. Imagine that there is a person, and you know that he is very, very wrong. For instance, he believes that people enjoy being gutted alive. Don't ask me how he came to this conclusion, he's just odd like that. But he is absolutely convinced that they love it. So, from time to time, he guts people just because, you know, he's just such a nice fellow. He doesn't do it because he likes it, he just loves doing good for others. So, this odd, obviously made-up individual, is he a villain or a good lad? Does he deserve to be executed as a criminal or rewarded for his heart of gold? Are you implying something? Who, me? Of course not! First, I'll talk with him. Who knows, maybe he's not the one who's mistaken. Maybe there's something I don't know. Because I would say he needs someone to explain to him that actually people don't like being gutted, no matter how stupid that sounds. But I am also reminded of books by Orson Scott Card, the one who made Ender's Game, but not Ender's Game, the later ones. There was a book where Ender ended up on a planet where the natives on the planet, a native alien race, basically ritualistically killed a human, spreading out his body over the ground. It was kind of gruesome. Only to then discover that the reason for that was because their species, when they die, if they're killed in a certain way, they actually become the plants, kinda. It's a weird kind of thing. First, I'd talk with him. Who knows, maybe he's not the one who's mistaken. Maybe there's something I don't know. The kobold giggle is obviously pleased. Right, what if it's not him being an idiot? What if people actually love getting gutted, and you are the only one who doesn't know? And then, somewhere in polite society, you accidentally blurt out that people shouldn't be gutted, and they will forever brand you as a prudish and uncultured person. But you are right. If you encounter something incomprehensible, first figure out what's going on, and only then act. It seems like a platitude, but most people only learn this lesson right before their death. The kobold follows in pensive silence for a few moments, then lets out a gasp. Looking sheepish, he says, "You got me talking, and I almost forgot something important. You'll want to see this." Krennic shows you a pile of open letters. Judging by the handwriting and the quality of the paper, the correspondence was between several people, all of them quite well-to-do. These notes were written by very foolish folk who decided that there's more to be gained by befriending demons than fighting them. This is just a fraction of their correspondence. They sit in their manors in Nerosian, preoccupied every single day with one and only one thought: how else they can hurt your crusade. They spread rumors about you, they try to block your army supply chains, they whisper nasty things about you in the Queen's ear, but despite all their influence, they are just amateur conspirators who know nothing about real intrigue. I'll make sure that these letters fall into your associates' hands. Anonymously, of course, I'm not looking for fame. If they order your advisors to make these letters public, bad people will be in enormous trouble. They will wake up every single day with only one thought in their mind, wondering what kind of awful food their prison guard will bring them for dinner. Where'd you get that information from? The kobold shrugs indifferently. I just went hunting, shot a bird, and it turned out to be a messenger pigeon. What are the odds, eh? Thank you for your help. We agreed that I would help you. I keep my word, as any civilized kobold should. Krennic's speech falters under a bout of heavy coughing. After he catches his breath, the kobold's shoulders slump in exhaustion, and he sighs. Damn it all, every disease I've ever caught is surfacing now. During my travels, I've spent many nights on bare cold stone. I'm now feeling them all. Trust me, any thought I share with you is not just rambling, it's knowledge paid for with my blood. It's hard won from the caverns of the Darklands where my tribe fled, fearing the wrath of devils. If you wish, I can tell you about that. Will you tell me? Those were bloody days. We in the Night Ruby tribe were enslaved by the Drow, the elves of the underground. It's ironic. First we fell victim to the slaves' revenge, then we ourselves fell into slavery. In the first battle with the Drow, we lost Urmok, our stern leader who refused to bow before devils or the Dark Elves. The rest thought it best to surrender. Our new life is harsh and filled with suffering, humiliation, and punishment. Before long, we realized the Drow were tough masters who knew no mercy. But we hadn't grown accustomed to living life on our knees. We couldn't fight back with force, so we used our cunning. We spied and sabotaged, we killed the cruelest of the masters, we helped other slaves escape and thus built alliances. When we got caught, our kindred paid with blood. The Drow punished everyone, guilty and innocent alike. Back in those days, I was a scout and the right hand of our new leader. He was young, cautious, and shrewd. But our struggle lasted years, with many of our kin accepting their new fate and resigning themselves to being slaves. Others were tempted by devils who promised to give us back our former power. All they wanted was more signatures on the contract that doomed our souls to hell. As a result, our tribe splintered. The traitors gave our leader to the Dark Elves, then came the Purge, but during the massacre, it was us, the kobolds, who killed most of our kin. I fled, wounded, without any weapons or supplies. All I managed to take with me was a case with that damned contract with the devils. So that's the end of the story. Not quite the fall of the Aslanti Empire, I admit, but this one is even more dramatic in its own way. Maybe you should move to Dresden? Well, I'm not too enthusiastic about dwelling in densely populated locations. Places like that are usually crawling with those eager to bash in a little kobold's scaly skull. But I fully understand that you have enough important things to do besides constantly running to my camp and back. Alright, search for me in Dresden next time, but I have to warn you, I'm not going to stay out in the open. I got suspicions about you. Here we go. I come in friendship and right away I'm distrusted. So what is it that's got you worried? You hinted that there was a traitor in my inner circle, and then it turned out that Nura was the traitor. So there was a spy amidst the top officers of the Crusade. What a surprise! You know what would have been really odd? If the demons hadn't sent an agent to kill you. And what if I told you the demons are going to try to kill you every time they see you, and that they're going to try to conquer Galarian? Are you going to suspect me of being in league with Baphomet and Daskari now, just for stating the obvious? Alright. I have to go. Good luck. I believe you'll need it. Indeed. And we are going to end this episode here. Next episode, we are going to help out Ulbrig at his location. That'll be in the next episode. So until then, I am Chester44, also known as Falai. That is me, Ulbrig, Woljif, Darren, Lan, and Nenio. This has been a Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous, and I shall see you all next time.